This is Sergey Drachev reporting from Rising Fawn, Tennessee, on my way to Alabama. And the topic of the today's vid is longevity and how to stay healthy. My dad died early, so I tried many diets because I'm sure that what you eat is the main reason you get sick. And I tried vegan diet, I tried the high protein diet, I tried low fat, high carb, no protein diet. And recently, the latest one, I was on and off the high protein diet, where you eat fish meat and stuff like that, and you're not allowed potatoes, bread, rice, pasta, stuff like that. And what I find is that you start binging on sweets. Okay, they're fruits, they're kind of like natural sweets, but still, too much sugar in your system causes problems like, the body stops functioning. I was always a big fan of Stallone, the Hollywood actor, and when I saw him in the latest Expendables and Expendables 2 movie, I just looked up his birth date on the internet, and I was surprised to see that the guy is 66 years old, so what is he doing to look that good and be so strong and and obviously healthy? So I searched on Amazon.com, see if he wrote anything, maybe any tips on how to be healthy and what to eat. And turns out there's a book called Sly Moves, which is also available as an audiobook, which I have here. So written by Sylvester Stallone. So it says here, my proven program to lose weight, build strength, gain willpower, and live your dream. And it's just 3 CDs, 3.5 hours, and I paid like 10 bucks, I think, or maybe it was more, but it was totally worth it. I've been driving and listening to it, and I already listened like twice. The last CD in the kit is enhanced, so it's actually also a computer CD. It has audio on it, and you can listen to it, but then you can pop it into your laptop or computer, and he has some printed information there. These are the foods that he eats, like 6 days a week, right? I'm gonna tell you about this in a sec. But basically his system, as far as nutrition goes, is pretty simple. He does not believe in diets, and he goes he just mentions all these diets that I tried, like vegan and high protein, and he says the diets never work. At least that's what he discovered during his long career in fitness and and film and bodybuilding and stuff like that. And instead what he does, he limits unhealthy foods in his diet, and he eats 5 times a day, like 3 regular meals and 2 snacks, and he takes supplements. He takes aspirin at night or in the morning, to help with the general health, and he takes some algae, pills with algae, like those plants that grow in the sea. So they have lots of good amino acids and stuff like that. So he just says that everybody should look into these supplements, because nowadays, science has advanced so much that you can actually, do a lot of good to your body, and you can compensate for all these bad things we have in our environment with all these supplements, And he says good things about apple cider vinegar, which is a great natural way to cure any kind of indigestion, or if you have any stomach trouble or something like that. Stallone believes that the key to the success of his nutritional system is that he only follows it for 6 days. 6 days he stays on a pretty strict regimen. watching his calories, you know, eating good food, but usually starting from the lunch on Saturday, he goes off the wagon as far as the diet is concerned. So Saturday lunch, Saturday dinner, and Sunday breakfast, he eats whatever he wants, like anything, you know, ice cream, pizza, sausage, anything. His system is, he says, time and time again, he found that these foods work for him, and he says it's the simplest and only proven way I know to maintain a consistent, enjoyable, and nourishing approach to eating. So basically, he says he has like 3 columns here: proteins, carbs, and veggies. And he says have 1 protein, 1 or 2 carbs, and then for lunch and dinner 1 vegetable from these columns, right? And protein is proteins are things like egg whites, lean ham, pork, lean pork, chicken, turkey breast, veal, tuna, crab, lobster, stuff like that. But and cottage cheese. But he doesn't eat processed foods like, you know, sausage or salami or stuff like that, or something with too much fat and you know, too much nutritional value. So he just eats natural proteins. And I think here it says mussels and lobster and crab, and I think I saw an interview with him about this like later, I think after this book was written, and I think he doesn't eat protein from small sea animals because they can be contaminated. There's nothing wrong with mussels, for example, but because there's so much stuff, bad stuff in oceans and lakes and stuff like that, you know, that the small animals, they absorb this bad stuff more readily than let's say flounder or tuna, you know. He eats potatoes. He's a big fan. He says he likes sweet potatoes. He doesn't eat he stays away from white pasta, you know, but he eats whole grain pasta and whole grain bread. He eats brown rice and no white rice, and just yams, beets, apples, melons, strawberries. These are all basically carbs here, right? And figs and dates at the bottom, prunes. He says digestion is very important, and figs, dates, and prunes are great to help with, you know, metabolism, and he's especially was stressing the importance of prune juice. And he says people should not have some issues about, you know, because some people think, hey, prune juice, it's only for like old folks. And he says it might be a great addition to your morning breakfast, to your morning meal. Then veggies, it's basically healthy veggies like asparagus, you know, bell pepper, broccoli, spinach, corn, tomato, cucumber, beets, mushroom, eggplants. And he's a big fan of beans. Of course, here it's string beans, but he's, according to his book, he eats lots of you know, peas, like lentils and legumes and stuff like that. And he puts olive oil into everything, like salads, you know, all kinds of foods. He says we all need this, you know, good quality oil. And of course, he looks at his calories. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't eat, let's say, a loaf of bread. You know, he just has 1 or 2 slices. He doesn't eat a whole bagel. He eats half a bagel in the morning, for example. And he also takes, as far as supplements goes, he also takes protein shakes, like those high protein things you can prepare quickly with your blender. And he says the ones he has sometimes for breakfast are, they have like 40 grams of protein and very little sugars, very little fat, you know. So very great book. I also like what he says about stress, how to fight stress. And a few of his tips are start your day slow, you know, don't rush, and take a break just for 10-15 minutes a day, you know, after lunch. Sometime close your eyes And if you can lie down, just make sure your legs, your feet are above your head. Let's say you can put your feet up on the you know, on that sofa, or what do you call it, like a cushion. So this will help the body just, you know, improve the bloodstream, make the blood flow better. And then also exercise. Of course, he says that as far as he's concerned, exercises with weights and with those machines are much better for longevity and general health than, let's say, just, you know, running or some aerobic, exclusively aerobic exercises. So, and I read about this. I know that there's lots of clubs for even older people where weightlifting, just, you know, just light weights, like whatever you can do. Weightlifting is actually a big part of staying healthy and being fit, and you can do it in any age. So I definitely want to look into something. I wanted to buy a bike again for my truck, but now I'll probably do some research and try to find maybe some kind of small portable folding machine maybe that I can carry in the truck and do some exercises with. So I feel really, you know, enthusiastic about this. So I want to start eating. I want to try this system. If you can find 3 hours a week, this will help you, you know, lose weight and feel better and look better. So all in all, a great book, highly recommended. If you're a traveler or a trucker, I would say get the audiobook. So once again, it's called Sly Moves by Sylvester Stallone.